everyone. So today I am debuting my new suit wear for 2016. I thought I would refresh my work wardrobe with some additional pieces, a few of which were really good deals purchased in the sales, like the Club Monaco sale now in January, which has been really great, or a few pieces as well that were a little bit more of an investment that I'm really looking forward to wearing throughout the year. So the way this all got started, the first piece I got was actually while I was still in Hawaii towards the end of my trip, and these are new trousers. They are from Tory Burch in her clearance sale, so they were additional 30% off of already I think 40% off. They are so furry, so I apologize for that. Fufu is going through his kind of really furry part of the year, so everything is extra furry in my life, but you guys know my trick, which is to lint myself when I get to the office. But what I like about these pants is that they have a really nice pleat down the front of the leg. They're kind of straight cut, they're pretty slim but not too slim. They're really nice thick black fabric, so they're kind of perfect for a business casual environment. You will get so much wear out of this because you can wear it with any kind of button-down silk shirt, cashmere, sweater. It will be just perfect with almost anything. They're really nice length as well. I would say they're more on the high-waisted side, but in a really nice flattering way that goes in at the waist. So I'll see if I can link those down below for you, as well as everything else that I'm mentioning in this video for your shopping pleasure, so make sure you check the info bar down below. Then the big investment that I made, ta-da! I feel like I need special music for this suit. I am so in love with this suit, you guys. It's from Hugo Boss. It was not on sale. It's the first time in a very long time that I've purchased just a really pricey suit, not on sale, but it was so perfect. It needed no alterations. If you're ever going to make a big investment like this on a very traditional suit, really make sure you get one that doesn't need any work on it from a tailor other than maybe some hemming. It's such a beautiful suit because you can see the jacket has a longer cut, which is really nice. It's not super cropped, which I really like. I really dislike anything that looks shrunken for a traditional suit. I think it's a little bit of a waste of money. And then it's just got really traditional, beautiful lapels. It's a wool suit, so it's really perfect for winter, fall, and spring because it is a lighter wool fabric. And then the trousers are definitely a bit more of a slim cut, so you can see the ankle opening here. They finish just after the ankle. I would say they're a medium rise waist, very kind of slim cut but not tight, and it just absolutely fits beautifully. So I adore this suit. That was my big splurge to get a new suit. I don't plan on wearing this on a daily basis because my office is business casual, as are most offices here in Vancouver. But for any kind of meetings or interviews or anything like that, this suit is absolutely ideal. I plan to have this and wear this for years. The previous one that kind of held its place was from Brooks Brothers, and it was a navy pantsuit instead of black, so I'm really happy to have one of each now. And that one was starting to be a little bit older as well. It was actually originally purchased by me in like late 2011 or early 2012, so I definitely got my wear out of it, and now this is my new darling for suit wear. Alright, so I feel like in past videos about formal wear for work, I've had little rants at you guys about my dislike in general of women's button downs, and I have my reasons for that because many of them are so ill-fitting that it ends up being better to wear a knit shell or a little silk shirt or something like that underneath because it will tend to fit better. However, this one that my mom convinced me to get from Carolina Herrera is a rare exception, and it makes me believe that most of her shirts are probably really nicely tailored as well. So it's a kind of new brand love for me. I really like the subtle print on it. It's a little red and navy little cross check with a white background, so very classic, very conservative, and pretty as well. And I just love the attention to detail about this. The fabric is a really nice thick cotton as well, which again is a rare thing because I feel like so many of these types of button downs are very sheer. So it's a little bit wrinkly from the trip. I apologize for that. I'll need to get this steamed. I'm trying to put this up as soon as I can for you guys so that a lot of these items will hopefully still be available in stores. But I really love red as a pop of color for suit wear. I think it's really nice and classic and one of my favorite colors to wear. and I just love how fitted this is. So as soon as I tried this on, I knew I was going to get it because it's so rare to have it really fit to your body and have no gaping around the chest as well. If you're larger chested, that can be a huge problem with button downs, and I love that this shirt does not do that at all. And then it has just really pretty attention to detail. So you can see it's got these little starched looking cuffs. They're not actually starched, they just seem to hold up really well. They're really crisp and pretty, and I think this will look so nice in the spring as well. Without a jacket, you can wear this with a nice pair of trousers too, and immediately you're just going to feel like so put together. It's a very kind of menswear, old-fashioned kind of detail, and I really love that. Another item that I picked up in the sales, and I will try and find this for you or something similar, because for me really this sweater is all about the color. Look at this beautiful turquoise. I get so many compliments when I wear this, and just look how that pops. It's just so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous against your skin. A color like this in the depth of January or February, especially if it's cold where you live, will really liven you up. I feel like it kind of in a way livens up the people around you as well. This one from DVF is a really pretty soft cashmere. It's a very loose cut, so it's actually almost a little bit of a bell shape. So it's great if you are still kind of feeling a little bit bloated after the holidays. It's super comfy and flattering. It's got nice slim sleeves as well, which is what I like on an oversized sweater. The back is actually a little bit ribbed, so I really like that detail. I think it keeps it a little bit more interesting, and like I said, it's all about the color, so I will try and find some similar colored sweaters for you, and I will include it in the info bar down below. So I popped into the Club Monaco sale after doing quite a bit of shopping around early January, and I kind of felt like I was done, but some of the dresses in the sale there were so pretty and such a good deal that I just could not resist, and it's really this one that caught my eye. To me, it's just so amazingly flattering when you have side panels like this on a dress. Immediately the look is so slim, gives you that real hourglass look as well. I love the way they gave it a little empire waist here too. I think that keeps it really demure, as well as the little cap sleeves. It's a really tweedy kind of thick warm fabric here, and then stretchy panels on the side, and just the way that it's put together is really nicely tailored. It fits really well. I'll show you the back as well. It has a little bit of an exposed zipper going on. Originally $289 down to $229, and then an extra 40% off. And again, as a result of my fondness for dresses as a sort of basis for an easy workwear wardrobe, I picked this one up at Club Monaco, also in the sale. It was down to $219 minus 40% off, and I love the palm print on this because I think this will transition into spring and summer so well. If you wear this with sandals, immediately it's very light and breezy and a little bit tropical, but still, you know, kind of somber enough for a formal type environment. So I really love that. I love the emerald green of it with the black background, so easy to wear. But then for the winter, you can easily top this with a scarf. The fact that it's silk to me makes it just really convertible, and the long sleeves as well keep that really easy to wear. It's fully lined, really nicely made, very basic looking shape, and I actually was a little bit persuaded by the sales associate at Club Monaco, I think his name was Josh in Pacific Center, to try this on. He had really great taste, and was just really friendly. And yeah, he kind of persuaded me to try this on because I didn't think it was going to fit that well. Really nicely fitted. It goes in at the waist. You could completely pair it with a belt if you wanted to make it really hourglass looking, but it doesn't even need it. It just really skims the body in a nice way, and I was really impressed with how nice it looks on. So I'm sure I will include this in one of my 5 days of fashion videos, as I will with most of these pieces. I just love wearing new things, and so hopefully you guys want to see one of those videos. Let me know if you would like to see a full work week of fashion, and then I will put together one of those videos for you so you can see what all of this looks like. Another basic that I picked up for the new year is kind of odd to show because I have worn these, so they look a little bit rumpled now, but these are my favorite tights that are on the market, and I've tried so many. To me, these are the only high-end ones that have ever been worth the money. So I wore Wolford before, but never really quite got it. Then I tried Commando, and these are their stay-up tights, and they are so comfortable. They never slip down. They're really thick and opaque, but they have a stretchy, almost kind of legging feel to them that makes them just so comfy. Look how stretchy that is. And it feels very soft while you're wearing it. That's the best way to describe the experience of wearing Commando tights, is they just feel softer than any other brand and hence a lot more comfortable. So I really love these. I don't know why I keep stretching them. I think you guys get the point. And finally, I have 2 pairs of shoes to show you that I got. So the first pair I got are also from Tory Burch. I just love her stuff. How cool are these? Look at them. They're so demure and professional just in terms of the shape of them. They're really perfect kind of court pump, and they have a really pretty fold over detail right here. But then you have this really shimmery effect in the leather. So these are actually not fabric. I feel like on camera they look a little bit like fabric, but they're actually fully leather, and they feel soft like suede does. And they have this little kind of Chanel inspired black toe, but because of the silver, I think it doesn't look like a Chanel knockoff. It just looks really classic, really classy, and they're essentially the perfect shoes to go from day to night, because if you wear it with a pretty kind of conservative outfit, then you know you can easily kind of pull that outfit into night by wearing these. And then another item that I feel like needs a drum roll are these gorgeous red D'Orsay heels. These are from Sam Edelman. I was actually originally considering getting the YSL red heels that are kind of all over people's blogs, because I really wanted a fabulous pair of red heels, but as you can imagine, after purchasing my Hugo Boss suit, I didn't really want to shell out that kind of money over a pair of kind of fun red pumps. So instead I got these. They were down to I think about $50, and they are so comfortable. They're so fabulous. I think a D'Orsay style is actually the most foot flattering style of heel out there. Said that to you guys before how it's a favorite of mine. I think it's really classy and ladylike. Is that there's actually 2 tones of red on them, very close together in terms of the shade of red, but you can see this heel part is a little bit more cool toned than the suede part of the heel, so that means that it'll go with more other red accessories. It has an almost kind of tulip type detail here where you have some exposed leather going down into suede and then back into leather. So I think they're just so fabulous for the price. They're really fantastic quality. So that is it for my new items for my work wardrobe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so that you can catch all of my outfits and try-ons for these pieces so that you can see what they actually look like. This is kind of the first video where I show you kind of my thoughts in getting them, and then later on I'm sure I will put out a 5 days of fashion video very soon if you guys want to see that. Subscribe so that you can get it when it comes to your subscription boxes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!